your girl Kira and Bria, and I'm back at it again with another YouTube video, guys. I know it's been a minute, but your girl was just going through it. I had to get my life together. I moved. There's just so much that has happened in my life over the past, I want to say about a year. Yeah, I hate when I be at home by myself. I be hearing shit, and I just be so scared because people be hitting me with them. But no, for real, y'all. So I'm back, y'all. I want to try to take this more seriously this time. You know, it just be a lot going on, like, for real. Give me 1 second. I have to sit down because I'm not about to stand up this whole time. So anyways, y'all, so like I was saying, so today's video, I guess I want to do like story time. I also want to do basically like a life update with like where I am now and where I was the last time we left off. Let me check my YouTube real quick so I can see what was the last thing. I ain't gonna lie, like it's been a minute. Like when I first started, I was so motivated. I had a lot of stuff going on at the time. Like I had just launched my boutique. It was doing pretty good. Like, I mean, everything was cool, but at the same time, a lot of stuff was falling apart in my life. Like my love life, like my relationship with my mom and my sister. And it was nothing that they did. It was just, you know what I'm saying? Anytime, like, sometimes when you like lose yourself, you need like time to yourself to like rekindle that relationship with yourself, if that makes sense. Or to like find yourself, or just really get in tune with yourself. And it was like, it was hard for me to do that because my mom and my little sister, they were living with me at the time. So that kind of happened. So I was just like, you know what? Like I had started my YouTube. Like I had found all these different outlets to try to like find my happiness or just like get into it with myself. But nothing really was working out. I'm kind of getting emotional about it because like, it's like now that I moved away, it's just like, I'm still kind of going through like personal stuff. And it's just like, you know, a lot of people say like you can't run away from your problems. And like, I seriously thought like, yes, you can. You know what I'm saying? Just so that you're happy. I feel like do what you have to do to make you happy. And I thought moving away from home was my outlet. I thought like that would really make me happy, which it did in a sense. Like honestly, this is the happiest that I've been ever since I moved away. But you know, it's still like, I still got some, you know what I'm saying, some self-love to work on, if that makes sense. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. So the last time we left off, let me see. And y'all, my videos actually still been good, even though like I haven't been like as active as I had planned. But like, I mean, honestly, it's really, to be completely honest with y'all, like, I see y'all like when I do these locks. I actually did these and I was actually supposed to record, but I wasn't in the mood. And I was just like, I just want to get this done with. And I was just like, you know, and I was also going back and forth. Do I want to do YouTube? Do I want to, you know, redo my YouTube? Do I want to get back into it? Which when I first started, it was very frustrating because I didn't know how to do anything. The only thing about it is being lazy. I was lazy. Let's just say that. But so anyway, so I guess y'all love when like, I guess y'all love the fact that you could put like locks over your natural locks. So honestly, if you've been a subscriber on my channel, you'll know that I have natural locks and I like to do different things with my natural locks. So I'm very versatile with my hair because I get bored easily. So I change my hair a lot. I love my natural locks. They're red right now, but I'm kind of tired of color. So I was just like, you know what? I'm about to I just got so stressed out. I was like, I'm not about to spend almost $200 on my natural locks to get them done. And they only gonna last 2 weeks. So I was just like, my birthday is coming up. So I need something that's gonna last where I ain't gotta spend too much money. So I did it myself and it only cost me about, I wanna say, I probably spent, matter of fact, it was $60. I spent about $60, $65 compared to what I would spend to get a wig, like a wig install or get my natural locks done. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this and let it last. So yeah, so the last place where I left off, dang, oh my God, it's been, y'all, time really fly. Like that just goes to show like, bro, take advantage of your time. Like, bro, whatever you wanna do, do it and stick to it and do not give up. Like, never give up. Like, it's just crazy because So a year ago, I posted a video on my soft locks. Y'all can go check it out. My soft locks with curly tips. This was like my beginner stage at doing locks. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. When I say I struggled doing these, and this was like one of my, not even my first video doing them. I got a few videos on how to do them, but my best video was the soft locks with the curly tip. Very easy install. I'm actually probably gonna do an update because this video actually reached 11K, and I'm like, it makes me so happy. I'm like, oh my God, like people actually watching my shit. Like, it's just crazy. And it's like I got, 174 people liked it. Copyright. Oh Lord, it say copyright claim. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I never received, they usually send you an email when there's like a copyright claim or something like that, but I never got it. But my video is still up, so you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But yeah, so that was my last video. Like I said, it did really good. It was actually June 23rd, 2020. And I haven't been active since. So let me get into like where I am in my life now. So like I said, basically, why I keep playing this video. So basically, oh, I got a lot to catch up with y'all about. Let me see. Let me text this person back and say, I'm gonna say thank you. I'm home. Okay, so first things first. So a year ago, I decided, I'm not sure if you guys know about this or not, because I didn't do like, I never told you guys because like I said, I'm not gonna necessarily say, yes, we're just gonna say this. I kind of stopped taking YouTube serious a year ago. So I kind of left without saying like, y'all, I'll be back. I got some things to handle, you know what I'm saying? So I do apologize for not warning you guys because I feel like I kind of let the people that are a fan of me, I kind of let them down, you know what I'm saying? Because I just came and gave them something to look forward to, and then I just stopped. So I don't feel like that's fair to you guys. I don't feel like it's fair to my inner self because I know what I'm capable of, and I know my talents, and I know where I could go. So it's just like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? You should have just kept going no matter what you had going on, like, because you actually got people that support you. So just by me saying like, hey, this is what's going on in my life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have kind of got out of whatever it was that I was going through just by channeling my energy into my YouTube instead. But that's kind of the Sagittarius to me. Like, that's just kind of how I am. And I hate to say that because like, I never want to just rely on me just being me. You know what I'm saying? I always want to do what I can to be a better person. But yeah, with that being said, so last year, I guess what caused me to move away. So I actually went out of town. Matter of fact, right after my video, I actually went out of town and I reconnected with one of my old co-workers from like years ago, years prior. And she basically was just like, I was just like, dang, like, where have you been? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you been and everything like that. So when I say we had a good ass time, actually she's my roommate now. We had a good ass time in Atlanta. Like, that was the best like trip that I had taken in a long time. So just to like reconnect with her, and you know what I'm saying, had been so long, like both of us at different, you know, stages in our life. And when we first met, we were like immature, not even teenagers, but we were in our early 20s. So it was just crazy. We were just like damn, like the last time I seen you, we damn near was in Atlanta, but we were younger at the time. But anyway, so I had a good ass time. So she was just telling me about, you know what I'm saying, her new life in Houston and everything. I live in Houston. I moved to Houston. So yeah, she was just telling me like how good she was doing, like everything she had going on. And I was just like, what? So she was just like, you should come visit me. So keep in mind, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to move to Texas. Never been to Texas a day in my life, but it was just something about Texas. Like, it was like my mom's favorite place to visit, and she would always come and tell us, but we never went. Never could really afford to go, you know what I'm saying? Well, as a kid, and it's just like, as I grew up, you know what I'm saying, I didn't just really plan to go to Texas. I always want to go out of the country. But I was like, man, Texas is on my list. Like, I'm going to Texas before, you know what I'm saying, I turn at least like 25. I gotta go to Texas. Man, here I am. I'm actually 26. I'll be 27 in December. So my friend was like, all right, so I'm having something for my birthday. I want you to come. But she was actually gonna be in Dallas. But she wanted me to fly to Houston. We was gonna drive to Dallas and spend some days in Dallas for her birthday. Because we ended up going to like I think it's called Spa Castle or something like that. So it was amazing, let's say that. So we ended up spending like 3 days we spent like 3 days in Dallas, and then we ended up spending like a day or two in Houston. Then I went back home. So I didn't really get a chance to really like explore Houston, but you know what I'm saying, I just kind of got a feel when I came. I was just like, oh my God, the energy is amazing here. Like, I gotta move here. Like, I wanna move here. So she just kind of like, it kind of rubbed off on her that like I really wanted to move. And with everything that was going on back home, she was just like, you know what I'm saying, like, you can move here and you can stay with me until you get on your feet. Like, I'm not tripping. I be home by myself. Like, don't nobody live with me. It's just me. She was like, I literally don't care. And I had a car at the time, but I ended up letting go of my car. Like, I dropped everything and I moved to Houston. Like, everything. So here I am. I got a new car. Found me a place to stay, me and my roommate. So I ended up, it was really rough. I cannot lie. It was really rough for me. Like, so like I moved here. I don't know if okay, so I'm gonna start with where I left off. So I was living in Nashville. So I'm originally from Memphis. I moved to Nashville for an internship. I stayed in Nashville after my internship because I just didn't want to go back home. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stay here, make a life for myself, or whatever. So I ended up making friends. I started meeting guys. But so yeah, so I was just like, man, I'm cool. I like Nashville, it's cool. So my roommate, she ended up telling me, my roommate at the time, she ended up telling me, well, you know, so I'm graduating. Probably was like a year and a half. But anyways, she was like, well, I'm graduating and I think I found a job back home. So I'm gonna be moving out. So at the time I was just like, you know, I don't mind being alone, but sometimes it kind of bothers me because it's like, I would rather be alone, but I feel like, I can't explain it. It's like I would rather be alone, but once I am alone, it's like I want to be around people, if that makes sense. So my roommate moved out. It had been about 3 or 4 months. I was like on my own, you know what I'm saying, paying all the bills. It had been like 3 or 4 months I was on my own. And at that point, like, I got a call from my mom and she was just like, you know what I'm saying, basically she was going through it. And my little sister, she wasn't like completely level-headed because she's the youngest, so it's just like wherever my mom go, like whatever my mom's going through, she's going through. And she just kind of rely on my mom. But now she's getting older, which I'm so proud of her. Like, she's getting older, so she's starting to be like responsible and she doesn't depend on my mom as much anymore. But anyway, so basically wherever my mom went, she went. Cause all my other kids grown. So we pretty much, everybody on their own. But my little sister, so wherever my mom went, she went. So got a call from my mom. She was just like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just telling me about everything that was going on. And I was just like, oh my God, like, my mom going through it. And I'm just like, well, I'm like, Mom, like, I know what you're going through. And I'm like, well, I'm here by myself. I don't have a man. I'm not in a relationship. Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I got a free room in there. Like, if you want to just move here, you know what I'm saying, so you can get on your feet a little bit, like, see how they go. We did that. It was cool. But I started to feel like I want my space back because it wasn't giving. Even though my mom is like the coolest mom, like, she's super down to earth, like, she's with whatever I'm with, like, she always feel like I make good decisions, so she's never really worried about who I bring around or nothing like that. So I never really have to worry about that. But it was just like, I just wanted my space. Like, I just felt, you know what I'm saying, I just felt cluttered. When I say from that point, like, everything just went to shit. Like, honestly, we were like, and I always talk about this because I be like, bro, this was one of the roughest times of my life. Like, literally, I had to live, and it's just, it don't matter now because it's just like, I don't know, it's weird, and I kind of get emotional about it. And my mom probably don't even know this about me, but that time of my life, because I was grown, I had a job, like I had a decent job, but things just wasn't falling into place how I planned it to, if that makes sense. So y'all, when I say, I basically, me and my little sister, it's funny now that I talk, it's funny and emotional at the same time. Like, me and my sister had to live in my auntie's basement, like legit. The garage was right here and the basement room was like right here. So imagine living in a garage. So we waking up to spiders. It's just, it feel like a dark place. Like it was definitely an experience. Like I never pictured that like kind of happening to me, or I never pictured us in that position. And as a younger child, as a younger child, I did experience something similar to that, but I never felt like I had to rely on another family member, if that makes sense. Or I just never, I don't know, I just always thought I was gonna have my own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm of age, I just thought everything was gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just different, like, and it was like my aunt and my uncle, they didn't have like the best relationship, like, it was just weird. So just imagine like going through your own like personal things, and you still have to deal with other like family shit. It was too much. And like the fact that I had to sleep in the basement, I was just like, so, you know what I'm saying? I just prayed. I started going to church, and I was just trying to get closer to God, which it really helped. Like, I stopped dealing with guys. Like, I just real deal started focusing on me. Then I figured out what I wanted to do. And, you know what I'm saying? I ended up getting another job. And then also it was hard for me to find a job with my degree. Still haven't found one. Let's keep that in mind. But yeah, so never found a job. But it was just, it was just hard. So I ended up finding a better job. It was paying more. So I was just like, okay, cool. So I'm just hustling. I'm just trying to get all the money I can just so I can make sure me, my mom, and my little sister had a better living environment. So everybody ended up finding jobs, and we end up, luckily we had a family member that had like a nice house. It was a pretty nice house, and we basically was just paying rent there, and we lived there for maybe not even a year, just probably like a few months. It probably was a year. I can't really remember. I want to say it was a few months. So we did that, but it was temporary. It wasn't a permanent thing. Like if we want to live there for years, we could. No, it wasn't, because the family member, like his mom died or whatever. So she kind of left in the house, and we basically paid him to stay in the house. Sort of like an Airbnb. So y'all, we did that for months. And then we finally got the money we needed, and we finally found us a nice apartment. We ended up, I actually found this apartment because I ended up working at Amazon. Got the job at Amazon. It's paying pretty decent. Like, it was actually pretty good money. Like, that probably was the most money that I had made since I had been working, like in my working years. So it was just cool. But eventually I got tired of that job. The conditions were horrible. Like, I just couldn't do it, and I just started to feel like, bro, this is not for me. Like, when I say I done hit so many, like, I done hit so many low points in my life. It's crazy, and it's just funny how I prevail every time. That's why I never worry about certain things. Like now, like I just, you know what I'm saying, I just let go and let God majority of the time. But sometimes you just can't help but, you know what I'm saying, kind of worry or whatever. So anyway, so long story short, ended up finding that job. We ended up finding a nice apartment that was big enough for all three of us. So we did that, and like everything was cool. Like everything was cool, but like I said, this is when I really started to feel like I want my own space. I want my own everything. Like I want to be alone, and I just started to feel like that because for so long I just feel like I had this baggage on me. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I just had to, you know what I'm saying, like, I just had to be there for my people, and ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Also, ain't nothing wrong with feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you don't want no baggage. Like, you don't want to, I feel like I was responsible for other people, you know what I'm saying, and my thing is, like, how can I be responsible for somebody else when I'm not even responsible enough for myself? Well, I'm a very responsible person, but I also was just like, man, I gotta worry about me. I gotta get this money. Like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta focus on me. But, you know what I'm saying? Taking on other people's energy, it can affect what you got going on. And I felt like that's what was happening at the time. So I was just like, man, I gotta figure out what, you know what I'm saying? What I gotta do. So I ended up going on the trip. Went on the trip or whatever, and like I said, I had so much fun. But what really pushed me to like move away, I was dealing with somebody and he made me feel like we were gonna be together, and it's just like he kind of played me for so long. Like it's just crazy. I'm gonna have to go into story. I'm gonna have to do a story time on that situation, cause y'all, my life is crazy. But like I said, so that situation really pushed me to just get away, because I feel like I could not let this person go. Like, and he wasn't even all that in my opinion. Like, a regular schmegler ass nigga, like, wasn't all that. And I really made him feel like he was that nigga and wasn't. Still be trying to get me back now, but you know what I'm saying, still feel the need to reach out, but I don't do that. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. Like, once you cross me, that's it. I'm not gonna lie, like, I forgive people, but you'll never get the same me again, if that makes sense, because you had your chance and you blew it. And it's just how I am. Like, I can't, it's just weird. Hold up. Y'all, cherry is so nasty. So I did H-E-B pickup. So out here in Houston, we got the grocery store. Our grocery store is called H-E-B. H-E-B. And bro, so when you order online, when you do your order online for the grocery pickup, if they out of something, they just automatically sub it out for whatever they feel like is the closest to what you want. Bro, they gave me fucking cherry Kool-Aid jammers. Y'all could have gave me grape. Y'all could have gave me tropical punch. Anything. And I ordered what? Capri Sun. I only drink one type of Capri Sun. That's the fruit punch. And I can kind of, you know what I'm saying, Pacific Cool would be alright. But anyways, y'all was pissed off. But anyways, so like I said, so I was dealing with the dude and we just kind of went through it. Like, he just ended up being, I can't even say he was disrespectful, because he kind of told me what it was from the jump, but I was too blind to see that because I was so in love. But yeah, so anyway, so me and the dude just wasn't working out. He started to get disrespectful. And I was just like, I was so hurt, because I'm like, bro, you swear you love me, but you doing spiteful ass shit to me as if you just don't give a fuck about how I feel. And the way he made it seem was like, I want to say he was a narcissist, but I don't think it was that extreme, because he kind of told me what it was. And no, he was definitely giving narcissist vibe, because bro, one night I was supposed to go over. His car was there, but he wasn't answering the phone. And I had been calling him like back to back, back to back, back to back. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I know you at home. Like, it's early. Like, what you got going on? So the whole day, I was actually supposed to go over there. Keep in mind, we live in the same apartments. That's so funny. We live in the same apartments, about 10 steps away from each other. When I say the next morning, I woke up. At the end of, like, once I called him for about a couple of hours, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm over it. Why the next morning, something just told me. That's why I always feel like, whenever my gut feeling telling me something, I listen, bro. It's like I had an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other shoulder. It was like, one was telling me, you know what? Like, it's cool. Just be cool. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just stay in bed. Like, don't worry. If he want to talk to you, he'll talk to you when he get ready. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, chill. Just, you know. But the other little old me was like, fuck that. That nigga got you fucked up. Go knock on that door and see what the fuck he got going on. Go sit in your car and wait until, because he had to go to work the next day. I was off from work because I think I was sick, if I'm not mistaken. Worked at the same job, lived in the same apartment. So just imagine how that worked out. So my little devil over here like, man, fuck it. Don't run. Don't go to the door because you don't know what's going. You know what I'm saying? Just sit in your car and see what's going on. Y'all, my dumb ass. I'm not even gonna say I'm dumb because I feel like if I would have never done that, I would have never known. I would have been getting played the entire time. Y'all tell me why him and a female walks out. He didn't even walk the girl to the car. The girl was looking at him like, you ain't gonna walk me to my car? Like, he got right in his car. Y'all, when I say I was so hurt, and from that day forward, never looked at him the same. Everything changed. And when my friend came along about moving to Texas, I was like, you know what? This is my last straw. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready for a new start because this just ain't it. So guess what I did? Got the fuck up out of there because I don't know, y'all. I don't know if that's my weakness or what, but I'm leaving. I don't care. I'm leaving. If I'm not wanted, I'm leaving. So y'all, I left. I moved to Texas. When I say I struggled for a good 3. I really didn't struggle because I moved with my friend. My friend didn't charge me nothing. I tried to get her money. She would send me money back. Like, she was just like, you good. Just save your money. You know, to this day, that's my dog. Like, but yeah, y'all, so life been crazy for me. Like, it's been good, but at the same time, it's been rough, but I appreciate God because I definitely feel like there's beauty in the struggle, and I feel like without this beauty, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna struggle too much long, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, so yeah, y'all, so I finally got everything together. Only thing now that I'm concerned about is getting my business back up and running because a year ago, things started to take off for me as far as my business went. But then, you know what I'm saying, when I went through all that stuff, I tried to move, I dropped everything, started all the way over. Like, when I say it's such a fresh breath of air, like, I can't express it enough. Like, I can't really get through it to myself enough because I just feel like, man, you done came so far. It's like I'm still super hard on myself because I feel like I haven't accomplished enough. But I feel like that alone, moving away from home, is one of the biggest steps anybody can take. And if you can do that, bro, you gotta be one of the strongest, motivated people that I know. Like, cause not too many people can do that. Not too many people are able. Like, I know people with kids that cannot do it. You know what I'm saying? Just off the simple fact that they got kids. Like, I just feel like I don't have kids. Like, I really ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot to lose, but technically, like, you're young, you're free. Like, live your life. Whatever you feel like doing, do it. Like, there are jobs everywhere. It just take initiative. You just gotta try. It just take effort. And that's what I did. I put the effort in and I moved the fuck away. Like, I hustled, I saved my little money, and I moved. I really feel like I moved to Houston with pennies. I didn't really have much, honestly, because I literally quit my job. I let my car go. I let my apartment go. Where I left it to my mom and my sister, and they just kind of took over everything from that point. But I just said, fuck everything. And like, look at me now. Like, I honestly feel like I'm glowing now. Cause, oh y'all, I just thank God. Like, every day I just pray like that I get better. I just pray for my success. I just pray that I find something to stick to it. And like, I feel like if you have those essentials, like, you'll be good in life. But my advice to y'all, like, if it's something that you want to do, like, get up and do it. I feel like it ain't nothing to it but to do it. And my thing is, like, the best time to do something is when you feel like you can't do it or you don't feel like doing it. Just do it, bro. Put your mind to it and do it. Like, that's why I understand, like, certain things within myself, I be feeling like, why you not at a certain place? It's because I haven't done it. It don't take nothing but to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what's been going on with my life. Like, man, it was nice catching up with y'all. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm so sorry for my absence. I pray that it get better. Like I said, I'm in a better space now. And when I first moved here, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do my YouTube. And I actually tried to do
what the fuck is that?
Videos, but I was like, it just don't feel right. I don't have my own space. It's cluttered. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? So now I pay bills in this joint, so I can do whatever I want. Like, I just got freedom, but like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm not as happy as I want to be, but I'm happier than I was. It's actually not that bad. So yeah, guys, so despite the bullshit that be happening in my life, life is good here in Houston. I love it here. So like now I'm actually a bottle girl, so I'm not doing shit in my field, unfortunately. Honestly, it's not even unfortunate because, man, the funds are great, but the only thing about it is not consistent. I'm actually gonna make a YouTube video about life as a bottle girl, because so many people ask me how is it being a bottle girl, and you know what I'm saying, how y'all get paid, like how everything works. And I know a lot of people just be interested because they hear so much about bottle girls, and then out here every nigga, like every girl I know is a bottle girl. Bitch, if you knew how the money was, you'd be a bottle girl too. So like, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to give you guys a life update for me as far as my life in Houston. Like I probably do it like every month. I feel like it'll be kind of not repetitive. What's the word I'm looking for? Redundant. I update y'all on my life every single week, even though I be having shit going on in my life every week, like every day. Like I be having shit going on, so like stay tuned for all my story times. Like y'all, my life is crazy. Like it's literally a movie. If I could record my life, y'all would be like, damn, like she wasn't lying. Like that's how crazy my life is. So I'm gonna try to update y'all more, like as far as my life in Houston. Other than that, stay tuned for all my story times. Get ready with me. I'm gonna be doing a lot. Like honestly, I can't even tell you what I'm gonna be doing because I'm always doing something. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your support. If you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing more of you guys on my channel, and you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Kira Ambria. And again, guys, I just want to thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for stopping by. Love you guys. Bye-bye.